Assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters in Kuwait and around the globe. This is AIM 101 Broadcast, your new home of power, power to achieve, power to inform, and the power to motivate. Samahan niyo po ako, magkwentuhan tayo. Kumusta po yung curfew niyo? Let's talk what is happening today. The current situation in Kuwait, not only in Kuwait, but the whole world, there is health crisis. Let's take precaution po. Mabuhay po yung mga frontliners natin. Thank you so much for their efforts in fighting coronavirus. Nakakatuwa po kasi yung mga telephone companies nagpro-provide po ng yung mga subscribers nila ng mga free internet and calls and free locals started yesterday. And they thank us also for their hard work in keeping everyone safe as a token of appreciation. Meron po yung mga selected coffee daily for us, lalo na po ang Starbucks and Costa. I hope people will be better appreciate all our health care workers and the frontliners. The ministry inspects everything, lalo na po yung ating co-op. They make sure na abundant po yung food supplies natin. And then yung money in the banks, it's sanitized. And besides ATM machines, merong mga sanitizers. And yung pharmacy, they don't take advantage. Especially mamahal po yung price ng kanilang mga paninda. Ministry have rule. They will close those people who take advantage in the price, lalo na yung mga gamot. Nakakatuwa po kasi lahat ng ministry, they inspects yung mga factories ng Kuwait, flour mills, yung mga kubos, yung mga paggawaan ng mga pagkain. They make sure na yung food supply is abundant. The partial ban in Kuwait will be alert through special speakers. They have alarm system of the General Department of Civil Defense. It will be in Arabic or English. Usually, they will make a reminder at 4 p.m. by a voice message to identify, na i-remind yung mga residents na may curfew. It will be from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. Hindi naman tayo pinapabayaan ng ministry kasi yung mga streets natin and public places, they started already sanitizing. Ang nakakalungkot lang po, even yung mga churches natin, it's closed. And even in the masjid, yung call for prayer, yung mga Muslim natin, mga Muslims, usually yung adhan, come to masjid. Yun yung prayer nila sa adan. Pero ngayon, parang nakakalungkot kasi ang prayers na is mag-pray na lang sa bahay. And even Saudi suspends praying in their courtyards of the Holy Masjid in Makkah and Medina over the coronavirus fears. Meron ding mga news na yung rent ng real estates natin, sana all, sabi nila, lahat ng mga may-ari ng mga buildings natin, they will not allow us to pay rent for 2 months. And I saw some posts also, owner of the buildings, namimigay sila ng good. Meron naman mga good hearts po na namimigay sila ng goods, nilalagay nila sa doors nila. I would like to have this opportunity to thank our dear CEO for the love and support, Sir Khalid, Ma'am Rosinan, and for their son Hamoud, and for their aimers for always being their inspiration. Reminders lang po, we should remain at home even after all the curfews are over. Do not leave home unless it's necessary. Alam niyo po ba na yung curfew, 3 years imprisonment and there would be fine of 10,000 KD, which is equivalent na po yon in 1.6 million pesos, Philippine peso. Ano ang una-una niyong gawin just in case na mawala na yung pandemic? We can bond with our family, do our things, we can reconnect with friends, cook our favorite food, o diba? May mga reasons din naman po. Stay safe po parati tayo. And kung gusto nyo po ng mga updates, you should always check in the reliable sources. Just like in Instagram, you can check Kuwait_MOH or www.moh.gov.kuwait. Ito po yung makikita niyo po yung mga updates about coronavirus. Masarap magpahinga pero mahirap pag walang sahod. Yung health po din natin ang priority. We just keep on praying. God is in control of everything. Even though yung Kuwait, nagsastruggle din ng mga health crisis like the coronavirus, our Amir did not forget to donate millions to the health organizations. His Highness the Emir, Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah addressed the nation on the first day of Kuwait's curfew. Ang sabi niya in Arabic, pero it's good it was translated in English by QCP-TV _ Kuwait. Ang sabi niya, my dear brothers and children, I know how you are feeling right now. Worried about the crisis. I understand the reasons and causes for your concerns. Kuwait has passed and been through several crises, challenges, and great dangers. Kuwait has made history in tough situations and created wonderful examples in sacrificing, giving, working together, and cooperating until God has prevailed over us with victory. With the help of God, sabi niya, and everyone's cooperation, Kuwait will surpass this pandemic and all our efforts will not stop until this mission is complete and we will overcome this ordeal. May Allah reward you po with all your good deeds and may Allah give you always good health and bless you po. Napakabait po ng ating Amir sa Kuwait. Hindi niya po tayo pinapabayaan. Sana po lagi nating tatandaan lahat po ng mga rules na sinusunod natin sa Kuwait, it's for our own good po. And lalo po nating iisipin, never stop praying po, no matter how dark and hopeless it may seem. We should always keep our faith and trust the Almighty. Reminders po lagi na we should remain at home even after curfew hours are over. Wag po tayong lalabas ng bahay unless it's necessary. We should always pray and always take safety precautions. Nakakalungkot din po kasi sa Italy, although napakayaman nila, ang dami pa rin. How to protect ourselves against coronavirus? We should always wash hands. Yan po yung importante. Wash hands po tayo parati. And we should always use hand sanitizers. We should always put in our bags. Ang importante po, we should always stay at home. It has never been easier to save lives. We can do some productive things, like we can read books, play our favorite video games, watch movies. It's the time we can play with your kids. But maswerte po yung mga OFWs na kasama yung family. Being in the home also, it's the time we can reflect. We can think what's good for ourselves. Di ba po? And we can cook our favorite food. And thank you so much, Latis Remibas Loge. Thank you so much for watching in this in our live today. Please do like and share AIM 101 broadcast. Please comment ano po yung mga gusto nyong sabihin, and we will try to answer all your comments as much as we can. And during po ng house arrest, it's the time we can chat with our friends, reconnect with our old friends. Sabi ni Ma'am Sir Bruhon Pastor, mas mabuti pa pong magtrabaho ng pagod kaysa matulog ng matulog na alam mong wala kang inaasahang sahod. Sana po, sabi niya po, mawala. Sabi po ng, if you would always like to update yourselves, you can update also in CDC, Center of Disease Control. They will teach you on how we all have a role to play in reducing and slowing transmission of coronavirus. Physical or social distancing is one way to prevent the spread of coronavirus. This means avoid crowded places, maintain distance from others. being in the house, or yung bang nag-lockdown po tayo and nag-stay lang po tayo sa bahay, it will be a family time with our family meals at home, spending more time with our children, and living a simpler life based on a necessity is the solution to more than just this virus. It's the time also, lahat naman po ng mga problema mayroong mga solution, and there's always good things on it. Alam niyo po, yung meron po tayong mga checklist, like yung mga symptoms ng ating checklist ng coronavirus. Like, meron po ba kayong ubo? Meron ba kayong colds? Are you having diarrhea? Do you have sore throat? Are you experiencing body aches? Do you have headaches? Or do you have fever? Yan po, 1 point each po yan. And are you having a difficulty in breathing? Nahirapan po ba kayong huminga? Or are you experiencing fatigue? Napapagod po ba kayo? Or have you traveled recently during the past 14 days? So, yung points po na yon, 2 points each. And do you have traveled history in an coronavirus infected area? That is 3 points. Or do you have a direct contact of taking care of a positive corona patients? 3 points po yon. Point system, pag ang score nyo 0 to 2, it means it's just a stress related. Pero pag 3 to 5 po, you have to hydrate properly and proper personal hygiene, observe and re-evaluate after 2 days. Pag 6 to 12 naman po yung kanyang scores, kailangan po magpatingin tayo sa doktor. And 12 to 24 po yon. Ang points nyo, you have to call the DOH hotline. This is in the Philippines. Nakakatuwa po kasi, di ba, hindi tayo pinapabayaan ng Kuwait government. The Ministry of Health announces the conclusion of its use for the Kuwait Fairgrounds as the headquarters. So, ibig sabihin, yung all remaining travelers, which is the nationals and expats, nagpa-follow up po sila doon ng, with their local preventive health centers at each governate to complete po yung individual health procedures nila. Kung gusto nyo po parati ng updates about health, please punta po kayo sa www.moh.gov.kuwait. Ito po yung website ng Ministry of Health. Yun nga po, Kuwait confirms na may new case of coronavirus in the last 24 hours, raising the total numbers of cases na ng 189 infected cases in Kuwait. Yung isang case are female citizen who are related to the travel to United Arab Emirates. Yung 6 other cases naman po was announced yesterday, according to the Ministry of Health. 1 case of a citizen related to travel to UK. And 1 case of female citizen related to travel to Spain. 4 cases naman po who were in contact with confirmed travel to UK. There are 3 citizens and 1 Indian national. Meron na din po tayong Filipino household help na infected with coronavirus. We just pray na sana po gagaling na po sila. Lagi ko lang po i-remind na paano po natin i-protect yung sarili natin in getting sick. We should always wash our hands after coughing or sneezing, when caring for the sick, especially for the healthcare providers. Before, during, and after we prepare our food, we should always wash our hands. Before eating po, lagi po tayong maghugas ng kamay. And of course, after toilet use, we should always wash our hands. When our hands are visibly dirty, we should always wash our hands. yung meron po tayong mga pets sa bahay, we should always wash hands after handling animals or animal waste. Paano po natin i-protect yung sarili natin from others from getting sick? After coughing or sneezing, we should always wash our hands. When caring for the sick, we should always wash our hands. Always avoid po yung all outdoor activities. Keep away from strangers. Do not stay in a place that has more than 5 people, which is crowded. Leave distance po between you and others at least 1 meters. Ang pinaka-importante po, we should always stay at home and leave only when necessary. We should always be safe from coronavirus. If you are 60 and above, and if you have an underlying conditions like you have cardiovascular disease, respiratory conditions, or diabetes, you should avoid crowded areas or places where you might interact with people who are sick. We should be kind to our loved ones during coronavirus. We should always check regularly, especially with those who are affected. Encourage them to keep doing what they enjoy, and always share the World Health Organization information to manage anxieties. And we should always be calm and correct advice for your children. Yun nga po, we should always remain at home even after curfew hours are over. We should not leave the home unless it's emergency. Hindi naman po tayo pinapabayaan ng government ng Kuwait. They have already a sterilization operation for several streets and public places in Kuwait. Nakakalungkot po, 'di ba, na yung coronavirus death toll ng Italy, it's already overtake China. It's about 3,405. So, in one day, another 427 die in one day, taking total of 30405. Nangunguna na po yung Italy after ng China and Iran. We should always think na yung decision po ng ministry or your government ng Kuwait, the decision to enforce a curfew will be dependent on how well you adhere to the current instructions and commit to strict homestay for your safety and for the safety of those around you. This is for our own good po, yung ginagawa po ng ating government. Paano po tayo mag-cope ng stress during ng coronavirus outbreak? It is normal po to feel sad and stressed, confused, scared, or angry during the crisis. But talking to the people you trust can help. We can contact our friends and family. If you must stay at home, always maintain a healthy lifestyle, including proper diet, sleep, exercise, and social contacts with loved ones at home, and by email and phone with other family and members. Don't use smoking or other to deal with the emotions. If you feel overwhelmed, we can talk with your health workers or counselor. Have a plan where to go and how to seek help for physical and mental health needs if required. Get the facts, gather information that will help you accurately determine your risk so that you can take reasonable precautions. Find a credible you can trust, such as the World Health Organization websites, or the Ministry of Health, or the Ministry of Information, or Interior, or the local health agency. Limit your worries po and agitation by listening the time of your family spend watching or listening to media coverage that you perceive are upsetting. Kakatuwa po, di ba, na yung Amir natin given support to the World Health Organization through a donation of 40 million in the global fight against coronavirus. God bless po yung Amir natin sa Kuwait. Under the directives of His Highness, the Amir, Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, may God protect him, the state of Kuwait has made a donation of $40 million to the World Health Organization in support of its constructive efforts to combat the pandemic. According to the Times, Kuwait News Content Portal po, meron na po daw tayong rapid coronavirus test arrive in Kuwait. Tests used in rapid point-of-care coronavirus detection arrive in Kuwait, making the first country in religion to obtain such method in the Ministry of Health. Sunday, Assistant Secretary of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Abdullah Al-Badr, told Kuna that the test approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has arrived in Kuwait in coordination with local and international drug companies. The test using molecular methods will speed up the process of detecting coronavirus within 45 minutes, affirmed. Adan na po. Time for prayer. We would like also thank our sponsors, Tia Marias. We would like to thank our sponsors, Tia Marias, Country Star Restaurant. You can call them 559-75618. It's they take takeout orders po. And lagi po tayong mag-avoid ng mga fake news. We should always rely on the reliable sources. You can update yourselves in checking the reliable sources like Ministry of Health website. You can also update yourself or check the website of World Health Organization or the Center of Disease Control in the internet, and they will give you health awareness regarding coronavirus. And mga products po natin sa AIM Global, yung mga gusto nyo po, just contact our page and they will deliver po sa inyong bahay. I-remind ko lang po na magbasa lang po tayo sa mga reliable source para makaiwas po tayo ng fake news. We would like also to thank Kabayan Cargo Kuwait to Philippines. They delivered door-to-door delivery, Manila, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, Cotabato, Zamboanga City, Sulu, Basilan, Luzon Province. And they have free delivery, free pick-up po. Ang pinaghirapan nyo po, siguradong makakarating sa mahal nyo sa buhay. You can call them in 51019-730-6624-6134 or in Arabic 552071-7515. Kabayan Cargo po. Thank you po for the sponsors. And we would like also to thank Mediacom Express. You can call them 224-589-87 or 65701-701. No credit card required po in monthly installments as low as 10 KD for MediaCom karaoke, speakers, cell phones, accessories, computers, kitchen appliances, and many more. Hindi lang po karaoke yung ang mga mabibili natin sa MediaCom Express. Meron po din silang speakers, cell phones, cell phone accessories, computers, kitchen appliances, and many more. Thank you po, Ma'am Cathy, for watching. You are watching right now. Kumusta po kayo? Kumusta po yung inyong pagstay sa bahay during curfew? Sana okay lang po kayo. We should always protect ourselves. We should always clean our hands using soap and water at least 20 seconds po. Especially when you have been in public places or after blowing your nose, coughing or sneezing. If soap and water is not available, you can use hand sanitizer, at least 60% alcohol. And cover all surfaces of your hands and rub them together until they feel dry. Avoid touching po your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. Older adults and people who have severe underlying medical conditions like heart or lung disease or diabetes seem to be at higher risk for developing more serious complications of coronavirus. So mag-ingat po tayo lagi. Always take po on time yung mga gamot natin. And there is currently no vaccine pa po for the prevention of coronavirus. So the best way to prevent illness is to avoid being exposed to this virus. Lagi po tayong maghugas ng kamay, avoid crowds po. And to prevent coronavirus, we should always avoid physical contact when greetings. Safe greetings po, mag-wave na lang po tayo, or nod, or above. Respiratory viruses can be passed by shaking hands, touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. So, avoid po yung shaking ng hands. We should always wash our hands. Yan po ang importante. Meron po tayong mga delivery. Just in case kailangan nyo po yung mga AIM Global products, just visit our page and contact the number and they will deliver po door to door po sa inyo. Since nag-stay lang po ako ng bahay, syempre kain lang ng kain. Ang aking secret po ay uminom po ako ng Burn Mate Iced Tea. Ito po yung Burn Mate Iced Tea. Ito po yung nakakatulong na magpapayat. This is Guarani natives in South America traditionally use dried or roasted leaves as tea for its natural medicine purposes. Now it's popularly known as the green gold of Indus, which is patently high pure process technology developed in Phenomate. It's a patented green mate leaf extract with human clinical studies providing efficacy on weight loss. It increased energy through multiple mechanism of action. Official number po ng AIM Global Products, just in case kailangan nyo po magpa-deliver, is 69940245. They will deliver po sa bahay nyo. You can contact them anytime, ano po yung gusto nyo. Ito po yung Burn Iced Tea. Ito po yung iniinom ko, which is my secret for not gaining more weight. Since nasa bahay lang po, yun, well, talagang always pagkain lang po ang nasa isip pag nasa bahay lang. Lalo na po ngayon na nag-lockdown po tayo, stay at home lang. So, ang lagi nating iniisip ay kakain. So, ito pong burn iced tea, ito po nakakatulong po nito magpapayat. Ito, ang green iced tea. Thank you for all who's watching right now. Kumusta po kayo dyan? Share naman po kayo ano yung ginagawa nyo during your stay in the home. Sabi ni Ma'am Cathy, I love that burn my tea after Zumba. Yan ang iniinom namin. Super sarap. Yes, I put too much ice. Para, di ba? It will give you more energy, but it will suppress your appetite. So, hindi ka talaga kakain ng marami. O, di ba, Ma'am Cathy? Nakakatuwa po, meron, according to the Times Kuwait News Content Portal, it was dated on March 2020. Forgive tenants the rent dues under current circumstances. Sana po lahat, no? According to the minister, he urged owners of the real estates, companies, and residential buildings to give tenants an exemption from rent obligations under the current circumstances. Sabi niya, in light of the exceptional circumstances we live in due to the repercussions of the coronavirus, we hope that the kind-hearted people from the owners of real estates and residential buildings stand with our brothers and exempt their tenants from paying the rent. Sana all, no? At sabi din po, according to the resources, the Council of Ministers have renewed its calls for citizens and residents to follow the instructions and guidelines of health authorities, especially distance from gatherings to avoid the causes of infections and the spread of epidemic. The direct necessity of the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of the Interior, and the stakeholders of the action legal measures to give effect to the penalties in the provisions of the law of the prevention of existing disease. So the extension po ng decision ng Council of Ministers adopted at its extraordinary meeting was in 26th of February on the interruptions of the study in government and public schools and universities. I-resume po nila yung study at all stages of public, higher, government, and private education on Tuesday. That would be on August 4, 2020. And the remaining period of the school year will be completed starting August. And October will be complementary, and the new school year will be on December. So until further notice po ito, August 4 work for the secondary level, only for the administrative and educational authority, and Sunday start work for the 12 graders. They will start working at the other stages of September 29, and students from 29 to the 4th grade of October 4. So the Ministry of the Defense is entrusted with coordination with the Ministry of Health to equip the showrooms as a field hospital as quickly as possible. So the Ministry of Trade and Industry is in coordination with the industry and the Civil Aviation Authority to continue air freight flights to bring supplies and requirements. Narinig niyo na po ba yung sirens beginning at the ending of the curfew starting yesterday at 5 p.m.? Hindi ko marinig po dito sa flat namin. Usually, they will announce yung siren kung mag-start na po ang curfew in English and Arabic in a loud speaker. Narinig nyo na po ba sa inyo? Hindi ko po marinig dito sa flat ko. Yun nga, sabi sa Kuwait Today, fake news pala po talaga yung viral social media na claiming that the Russian President Vladimir released 800 lions and tigers in street. Sabi nila, it's a fake news media. It's a fake news. Nakakatakot po nga, no, kung totoo yun. Our love and sympathy and positive energy to everyone around the world. I hope na we will overcome this pandemic crisis. We will always take safety precautions for everyone. We will. And saludo po ako lahat sa mga frontliners na nagjo-duty habang tayo po ay nasa loob ng bahay. Lalo na po yung mga colleagues ko, yung mga nurses, doctors, also po yung mga police. So we would like to thank our sponsors, Tia Maria's, the Country Star Restaurant. You can call them at 559-75618. It's a Filipino restaurant. It's located in Old Suc Salmia behind McDonald's. They are mga take-out orders lang po. And also Kabayan Cargo, we would like to thank them. Sa Kabayan Cargo, pinaghirapan nyo, sigurado makakarating sa mahal nyo sa buhay. They have free delivery and free pick-up. And it is door-to-door delivery, Manila, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, Cotabato, Zamboanga City, Hulusulu, Basilan, and Luzon Province. We would like also to thank Mediacom Express. You can call them at 224-58987 or 65701-701. And sa Mediacom Express po, no credit card required in monthly installments as low as 10 KD. For Mediacom karaoke, speakers, cell phone accessories, computers, kitchen appliances, and many more. And also po, just in case kailangan nyo po ng Kuwait Emergency Hotlines sa Capital Governorate, Hawali Governorate, Hafarania Governorate, Amadi Governorate, Char Governorate, Asawa Hospital. Yung 112 po, Police, Ambulance, Fire Services. Just in case kailangan nyo po mag-inquire regarding your health, you can call 151. Sa Ministry of Electricity and Water, you can call 152. The Kuwait Municipality, 139. Sa Kuwait Airport po is 161, Ministry of Public Works 150, and 135, the Ministry of Trade and Commerce. The Kuwait Ministry of Health hotlines is 965-249-70967 or 965-9990-48619 or 965-960-49698. Kung gusto niyo po ng updates regarding the Ministry of Health, you can search them at Kuwait_MOH in Instagram or www.moh.government.kuwait. It's their website. Ang total cases na po ngayon, it's 189 according to the Ministry of Health. There is one new case, a new case of Kuwaiti national related to her travel to UAE, and recovered cases po is 30, and 702 na po yung discharge from quarantine. Still there is active cases of 159, and patients are still there is 5 patients in ICU, 5 po, and meron na po tayong Filipino na infected, which is their employers have just traveled recently to United Kingdom. Sabi ni Ma'am Cathy, yes, you are right. Hello Ma'am Rose, sana po okay lang po kayo. To all the power team, good morning po sa inyong lahat. Sana okay lang po kayo. Sana matapos na po yung malalampasan po sana natin na lahat ng mga pagsubok na nararanasan natin ngayon. And isipin na lang po natin na there is always good in every situation. Alam niyo po ba na this is the third curfew in Kuwait history. The first one was in 1956 due to Ahmadi oil fields explosion. Second time po, that was in 1991, end of the Iraqi occupation during the Gulf War. And the third time, eto na po, 2020, as part of the fight against the coronavirus. Kung napanood nyo po lahat yesterday, yung first day ng curfew, talagang nagiging ghost town, takot po lahat lumabas. Pero yung saludo po tayo sa lahat ng Kuwait police kasi hinuhuli po nila talaga yung mga violators. Pero napanood nyo rin po ba yung viral video na meron din naman pong with good hearts din naman po yung iba. Just like before ng curfew, napanood ko po yon yung isang cleaner na umabang na masakyan before curfew, pinasakay po siya ng pulis. At pinasakay siya ng taxi tapos binayaran niya yung taxi para makauwi pa lang on time yung cleaner. Lagi po tayong mag-rely sa mga reliable sources. Huwag po tayong makikinig sa mga fake news. And always, po ba yung 24/7, see 24/7, it's a food supplement that is available in AIM Global. This is to imbues our immune system. Ito po, nakakatulong. Gustong-gusto ko po ito. And it's C24/7. It's kumpleto po ito ng C24/7. It contains the highest level of antioxidants with approximately 22,000 phytonutrients in one products. This is from Nature's Way USA. It's the #1 herbal company in USA. It's my immunity and energy booster. Ito po ay natural certificals po. It's the next generation all-in-one food supplement. It's for cellular protection. It's cellular immunity. It's good for our cellular energizer, cellular enhancement, cellular longevity, cellular nourishment, and cardio protection and cancer immunity. This is the next generation food supplement po. Yun nga, always protect yourselves from getting sick. Always wash your hands. Avoid close contact when you are experiencing cough and fever. Avoid spitting in public. If you have fever, cough, and difficulty in breathing, always seek medical care early and share your previous travel history with your healthcare provider. We should protect ourselves or others from getting sick. You should always cover mouth and nose with tissue or sleeve or elbow when coughing and sneezing. Throw tissue into closed bin after use. Clean hands after coughing or sneezing when caring for the sick. We should reduce the risk of coronavirus infection. We should always clean your hands with soap and water or alcohol-based hand rub. Always cover your nose and mouth when coughing and sneezing with tissue or flex elbow. Avoid contact with anyone with cold or flu-like symptoms. Yan po talaga ang importante. Always, yung Kuwait po, always calm. Corona safety tips for the coronavirus. K, always keep calm. You should always use mask properly. W, always wash hands. A, avoid crowded places. I, ignore rumors. And T, always check your temperature. Sabi ni Ma'am Cathy, shout out po for all the aimers, for all aimers in Kuwait. Keep safe po everyone. Always follow the rules. Always follow the rules po. They are doing this for our safety. We should always say alhamdulillah sa ating hindi po tayo pinapabayaan ng Kuwait government. They make sure na yung co-op are full of food supplies. Yung pharmacy, hindi po sila nagtitake advantage na magtaas yung price. Lagi po tayong mag-pray. Huwag po natin pababayaan yung sarili natin. Always stay healthy po. I would like to thank to Ma'am Rose and Sir Khalid Alsinan for all their guidance and support. And also, shout out to Hamoud and to all the power team. Engineer Freddy, Ma'am Ruby, Coach Hana, Coach Tom. Thank you so much. And to Sir Rob, panoorin niyo po siya lagi. Sa Brother ng Bayan, every Thursday. And stay tuned po. Sana matapos na po yung problema natin about it's really a health crisis for everybody. Lahat po parang nag-stop po yung mundo. Everything is yung flights po canceled, yung school closed, lahat po ng mga malls, lahat po, everything is closed. Yung lockdown po lahat ng Kuwait. And sana po, ganun din po sana yung mga family natin sa Philippines, sana nasa mabuti pong kalagayan sila parate. Sana po mag-comply sila sa anong sasabihin ng government. Sana ganun din po. Sana magiging okay po lahat. Nakakalungkot lang po kasi, 'di ba? Sana kasama natin yung family natin. Yun ang nakakalungkot. We are overseas Filipino workers, malayo sa family. But sana po magiging okay po ang lahat. So stay safe everyone. Please do comment kung ano po yung gusto niyo mga topic. We will answer all your comments as much as we can. Pasensya na po. Hindi po ako sanay mag-live alone. Usually po may kasama po akong kausap. Stay safe everyone. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Stay safe everyone.